Yeah. So
and
right.
And one more thing I can think of our neighbors, because many of the neighbor has actually it seems that every family has an Indonesian maid or a maid.
Mm-hmm.
So and many of them are old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and living by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So one of two is it's hard to find a good match.
Yeah.
Between them and the maid. So
yeah.
I just seen her changing maid so frequently.
Oh.
I think it's not easy. Because I think communication is not
very good.
Yeah, it's already not good for old people.
Yeah,
but with a different language and
different culture.
Yeah,
and
so
everything.
it's more even harder for them.
Yeah,
to live together.
Yeah, it's much harder. That is a problem. Yep.
Elderly in Hong Kong.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is more of an imagination question. So it hasn't happened for you, but now that you've had experience hiring a domestic helper, so again, we pray this doesn't happen, but just imagine that again something happens in your family. Maybe your mother starts to be like starts to lose her health, or maybe your sister again starts to lose her health as well, or adopt a child or whatever. If there's something changes in your family, would you consider hiring a foreign domestic helper again?
No, it's hard to say. If it's really serious that she can take care of herself, perhaps will. Just like my dad's case, until there's other resources.
I see.
Maybe I'm not sure. Just see how bad is the situation.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Then maybe we will try the community center first. Maybe send mom to daycare center.
Yeah.
So not to the very critical point. Then we are not going to.
I see.
Yeah, because we still can take care of ourselves.
Yeah, that's important. Good.
Only for my mom.
Yeah. Yeah. So you prefer to keep a domestic, like hiring a domestic worker until it's very serious? Yeah. Why is that?
Because we just want to the expenses.
I see. Yeah, it's expensive. It is. Yeah, I asked because in Taiwan there are actually very strict restrictions on who can hire a domestic worker. You have to have very special needs if you're going to get a domestic worker. Otherwise, it's illegal. You can't get a domestic worker. Yeah, in Hong Kong you can hire it whenever you want, as long as you have money.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, if you have the money, you can hire them.
Yeah.
But in Taiwan, that's not the case. So, but you prefer, but also it's because of the money you prefer to keep it.
The money we used to hire the domestic helper is now using for the elderly home.
Yeah.
So it's a switch.
I see. Yeah. Is it more expensive in the elderly home or more expensive for a domestic helper?
Because it's run by government, so it's more or less the same.
I see. Got it. Got it. Yeah. All right, so then obviously the domestic helper market in Hong Kong is very complicated, right? As you have the agencies, you have the government, you have the Indonesia consulate, you have the employers. It's very big and very complicated. So given your experience with a domestic worker and, what you hear from friends, again, imagine if you could change one thing about the domestic worker market, what would you change? Again, just imagine you have God's power and you can change something just one time. What would you want to change?
Market. Anything?
Anything you want.
I think it's the environment.
What kind of? How do you mean the environment?
The environment for them to rest. You can see many of them are just sitting under the bridge anywhere. Especially on Sunday.
Yeah.
All over the streets. No matter it's raining days or sunny days.
Yeah.
I think it's no place for them together.
Yeah.
But they need friends and they need. So I don't know.
Yeah, but changing their their situations, they can rest more in their environment.
They just outside the streets.
Yeah, that can be frustrating. Yeah, those were all my questions. But was there something else you wanted to talk about in regards to being an employer in Hong Kong?
I think there's one phenomenon. Always, sometimes I see the two male, two female helper with very close relationship. It seems that they just. I'm not sure. Are they?
Some are lesbian. Yes. Yeah. Some of them do.
That more and more, I can see on the streets, and I think that's not healthy.
Yeah. It depends. Indonesia is a much more touchy culture than Hong Kong is. So something like holding hands or hugging or something, that's not necessarily being a lesbian. Sometimes it's just being friends, and sometimes it's because they're feeling hurt and so they want to be close to a friend. Other times, yes, it is lesbianism.
Some is the outlook is just more neutral. It's just men looking. Yeah. And the other is just more lady. It seems that more and more.
I see. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I think that's
okay. Perfect.